to be able to just want to get it done.
Yep.
So, yep. It's always something.
There's another one. There's Amanda, and there's going to be not Emily. We've got a meeting with them too.
Emily. ERA?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're good folks.
Yeah, she's putting a game plan for the actual house.
Awesome.
Because that's what's good about those is a matter of they have connections and people trust.
Yeah.
And so she's
good local folks.
Yeah, the first plan they put together, which is I knew it was going to be a little bit much, but I just loved it. It was that barn-dominium I told you about.
Yes.
She mentioned it was going to be about $500,000 to do.
Oh.
I said that's not going to work. So, I mean, once we sold our house and everything, we would have been fine. But
yep.
I'm not spending. I'd rather be out of debt. If we can sell our house, buy the land and the house, and be out of debt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan.
I like that plan.
All right, you ready?
Ready to go.
And good morning. Welcome to Local Talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. My name is Trace. Our phone number, 919-618-9258, 919-618-9258. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday to you. It is a whopping, what is degrees here? What, 60-something degrees already, Miss Kelly?
Oh, my goodness.
60-something degrees.
So
it's
warm.
beautiful. It's fantastic. Miss Kelly Syfan with Applied Bay of Happiness like she does every single Friday. How are you today?
I am so well. Loving warm weather.
That's exactly right. Let's do our quick little 30-second infomercial on who you are, what you do, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. I am Kellie Syfan. I'm the owner of Applied Behavioral Happiness, where we change behavior but protect the spirit. Focus on working with kids, any behavioral challenge from tantrums and meltdowns, big fears and phobias, all the way up to behaviors associated with trauma.
Fantastic. And what is the best contact information for you, real quick?
You can catch us at 984-235-1058 or at www.appliedbehavioralhappiness.com.
If you're watching by our video stream on our website at nextdoorradio.com, we appreciate you. If you've missed this live, you can head back to our website under the Behavioral 911 section, and all these videos that we've ever done is sitting right there. So today, we're going to talk about mapping out situations of either controlling a situation or mapping out how to tell when something is about to go off, the bomb is about to explode. So let's kind of dive deep into that if you can.
Absolutely. So when we're mapping out behaviors and figuring out, okay, what is actually triggering these things, what's causing them to continue to happen for us, what sort of things affect what's going on. We're going to start with, as you said, the bomb itself. What is the actual behavior? What are you actually seeing in these moments? So you could say tantrum or meltdown. That doesn't mean a whole lot from the professional standpoint. I want to know exactly what's happening in those moments. And if there's a sort of stepwise fashion that we go through it. For example, a tantrum might be I whine and then I sit on the floor and I cross my arms. A tantrum might be I scream, I run out of the building, I may run into the road, I might throw rocks at cars. You know, that having that sort of stepwise of what the behavior itself looks like is going to be very helpful in the first step of breaking things down. And
so obviously there's a situation sometimes that really can't control, right? And so that's, as a parent, that's hard.
Absolutely.
You're like, hey, you stumped your toe. I can't control you not stumping your toe. Let's be honest. You should have watched out for the door that was right there. Let's be honest. So how do you kind of go through the steps of figuring out when the best time to be a parent, a stern parent, or all right, this is what we need to do. What can we do later? What's kind of the steps for that?
Certainly. So you've got that behavior mapped out. You found that it's one, or rather defined. You found it's one like I couldn't control the trigger itself. Like that. I'm sorry, there's stuff in the world we're going to trip over. And now we're at this point of we're melting down. Say this has become too much sensory overload and we are inconsolable. In those moments, we can't learn. So if you think about in your most stressed moments when you've got a ton of deadlines and you've got, say, a boss really coming down your neck and you've got a bunch of, say, like buzzing noises around you, all sorts of different things coming in. If someone came up and said, let's learn trigonometry, you probably wouldn't take much in.
No.
So in those moments of high emotion and high dysregulation, we can't do a lot of teaching. What we can do in that moment is help get us back to a place where our brain is working forward. Then we may be able to have a teaching moment, either now or later on.
So walk through again, Kellie Syfan joins us here at Apply Behavior Happiness. She joins us for the Behavioral 911 every single Friday beginning at 10 a.m. Almost at p.m. for some reason. I guess I'm still in that time frame kind of thing. So what is the conversation to have when you have when something like that happens, the teaching moments?
Absolutely. So when we're talking especially, and I get this question a lot, people feel that they're alone. When your child gets hurt and then becomes aggressive or becomes combative with you, like don't look at me right now, or pushing you away, or as soon as you acknowledge, they really push back. When we're in those moments and we're looking at what to say in the heat, again, we're not going to learn anything. Say nothing if you can help it. Say very little. Keep it very, very simple, very quiet, which can be so hard. Like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah. Keep it as small and as quiet as possible, because we're modeling back to where we need to be, where we've got that calm again. Now, that can mean offering a hug. That can mean offering other things, but keeping it as calm and quiet as we can. It also teaches how to react in crisis situations. If we go through the roof, we're not going to be able to think. A crisis has come up, even if it's up to a crisis. I'm showing you how to be calm through these moments. Once we get out of that and we're in a place where we can, think and learn again, we can talk about either having a direct conversation if we have a kiddo that learns really well through listening and talking back and forth. So it could be something like, man, that really hurt when you stubbed your toe. Let's go find where it was and see if we can, fix it, or, work on jumping over that section, or talking about what we can do to avoid stubbing our toe next time. Not all kids are going to learn well that way. A lot of kids are going to learn much better if you bring in sort of a toy and do some like role play or drama play, where you come in and the toy walks up and stubs their toe. And then we go, oh man, oh no, teddy bears stubbed their toe. And now they're freaking out. They're having such a hard time. Make it really dramatic and have your child become the teacher. How can you teach teddy bear how to be calm and safe in this moment? And it's coming from a different direction. First of all, you're not focusing on me being kiddo here, which in some cases, again, can be super embarrassing, or we wish it hadn't happened, or we don't want you to notice that it happened. We're shifting it somewhere else into a play area, which allows us to learn in a little bit different way.
So a lot of the times that we like to do is bring myself and my son, because we do have it. We have a great relationship. I love being. Let's be honest. But we have had the conversation. All right, Trey, take a step back, see what's going on, and then this is what you should do. We've had that conversation one-on-one with my son. But one of the teaching moments that kind of comes to mind when you were talking about the situation was, I've always been a firm believer, when you fall or you get hurt or you scrape, throw some dirt on it. Because I'm a baseball coach, and one of the proud, father moments that I've had, we were playing baseball this past year, and he's for some reason he likes to slide on the ground just to slide. He just likes to throw himself on the floor.
All sorts of
I don't understand. And so one of those situations, when it happened, he scraped his hand. Mm-hmm. And I told him back when I was coaching back at the varsity level, was I got so mad that I hit the fence and I cut my entire hand open. Mm-hmm. But what I did was just rub dirt on it and moved on, and everything was fine. Put a Band-Aid on, we're done. He didn't get mad, but he got literally, when he fell, he saw his scrape, he picked up dirt, put it on his hand, rubbed it, and got back to a stance. It's like, all right, my guy. So that was one of those proud, teaching moments for me. Absolutely. When it comes to that kind of stuff.
And I love that use of an anecdote, that use of, hey, this is an experience I've been through. Here's a solution, that model coming through. And we talk about, fairy tales and different things. They're all teaching. So telling the stories to teach the lessons, love it.
I know. So, hey, I get one a year.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my one. Again, Kellie Syfan joins us here by way of our video and radio today, of course, with Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. If you missed this program, you head back to our website at nextdoorradio.com under the Behavioral 911 segment, or tab, and everything. All the videos are sitting right there. All right, what kind of upcoming programs and events do you have coming up at the farm?
Absolutely. So at the farm, we are still working on getting everything set for that wild foods class, which I'm so excited about. We have our date set in April. The tickets have started to go on sale. We've got slots for everybody from age about 2 or 3 to adults.
Awesome.
Yes. So we're very, very excited. There's so many different edible plants on the farm and just around us. Being able to learn about that, especially if you have a child that is a picky eater, can be a great way to bridge trying something new. For example, there's a beautiful tree that I have on the farm called a redbud. The flowers are edible and they taste like green peas. And there's nothing like telling a child, hey, this beautiful purple orchid-like flower is going to taste like a green pea. Do you want to try it? And this is a very, very picky eater. Yes, I do. And then they're snacking away on the flavor of green peas. And it's just so novel and so cool that you can get into trying new foods in a way that you never expected.
Wow. And so, of course, you have the gazing with the goats. That's coming up. My wife, we tell it all the time. That's something that she's extremely jealous she hasn't done yet. Mm-hmm. So I know that's coming up as well.
Yes. The stargazing with goats. What we're trying to do is look for those weekends where we've got a new moon. Make sure you've got lots of stars. Often we'll have a fire going and just have a relaxing afternoon enjoying the space with the goats and on the farm together.
Fantastic. One more time, how can our listeners get a hold of you? Of course, on our website, under the Behavioral 911 tab, if you click that video, you will be able to go directly to your website. But how can they get the best way to get a hold of you?
Absolutely. You can go to appliedbehavioralhappiness.com or call 984-235-1058.
Ms. Kellie, thank you so much for being a part of what we do here at the radio station itself. I hope you have a fantastic day, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, my name is Trace Knott on behalf of Local Talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. We'll see you later.